The Seattle Seahawks have seen their rookies report to training camp for the 2025 season. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well today. And today is a notable date on the NFL calendar, on the Seattle Seahawk calendar specifically, admittedly. So this is not necessarily something that is going to result in a lot of new content. This is not something that we're going to learn a ton from yet, but it is an important date nevertheless. So let's talk about it real quick here. Today is the date for rookies to report to the VMac in Renton. So if you are a 2025 season rookie and you are on some kind of contract or tentative contract with the Seattle Seahawks, today's the day. Now, I want to stress this again. I don't think we're going to get a lot of content out of this. I don't think we're going to hear much. I mean, you guys know me, and I think a lot of you guys watching this video are the same way. You like to hear stuff come out of the facility at the VMac that we as fans can learn from. I don't think you're going to necessarily see a lot of this here. This is an opportunity for the rookies to get a little bit of a head start compared to the veterans. And they don't necessarily use that head start to do a lot of work on the field. They use the head start to do work more. I get the sense it's going to be more in the film room. It's going to be more the mental stuff. It's going to be more playbook stuff. Just trying to learn stuff and figure stuff out that they just will not have a great handle on because they haven't been in the NFL before. I wouldn't expect a bunch of information to start pouring out of the VMac every day for the next week. But it is a significant date nevertheless. Veterans report a week from today, and the first practice on the fields is July 23rd from Greg Bell here. We are about a week away. And one thing that could be talked about with regards to this is the situation brewing with some of these rookie contracts. And I've talked about this before, but this bears repeating because we are now at a point where practice, like actual training camp leading up to the season stuff is here. The preseason's not even a month away, and this situation has not yet left. So let's talk about it a little bit. Please like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Click the bell for notifications. Become a channel member for $2 a month. Those are the best ways to support the channel. I think most of you guys are familiar with this situation, but for those of you who have forgotten, here it is. Back in May, the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns, the other Ohio team. So the Texans and Browns kind of broke the brain of the rest of the league. So historically, over the last several years, the NFL has followed a simple pattern. First-round picks, first-round rookies get fully guaranteed contracts, and everybody else that gets drafted, all the other rookie contracts after pick number typically 32, not fully guaranteed, partially guaranteed. How much is guaranteed can be a variable, but it's not fully guaranteed. Well, the Texans and Browns decided, nah, we are going to fully guarantee the contracts of our second-round picks. Now, the Texans went first. They had the 34th overall pick, Jaden Higgins. They gave him the fully guaranteed rookie deal. And then the Browns were obligated at that point to give their second round pick, which was 33rd overall, Carson Schwarzenegger, the fully guaranteed deal. Since then, and this holds, no second round pick has signed their rookie contract across the entire league. There is not a single, as of me recording this video, there is not one single second round pick in the league that has signed their rookie deal outside of Higgins and Schwarzenegger. So this has kind of gotten serious now because we are just a few weeks away from the preseason. We are getting to the point now where this may end up affecting the actual season. And the interesting thing is the Seahawks might actually be the thing that is holding this back because you've got 33 getting fully guaranteed. 34 got fully guaranteed. Well, after 34 is 35. Who was pick number 35? That's Nick Emenwari. As of right now, Nick Emenwari has not signed his rookie deal. This article's from, I think, just a day or two ago. Nothing's changed. Emenwari and Arroyo, the 50th overall pick, also a second-round pick, have not signed their rookie deals. Every other Seahawk rookie has signed their rookie deal. First-round picks, third-round pick, all the day 3 picks. Everybody else is good. It's just these 2 guys. The good news, I will say this, the good news is that this doesn't look like it's going to be a problem yet. We did hear about this, right? We have the Chargers. The Chargers took Trey Harris 55th, and he is now going to hold out because he doesn't have a contract yet. We're not having to deal with this. I have not heard anything that indicates Emenwari or Arroyo are looking to hold out for training camp. And obviously, if you look back at the last couple of years, the NFL has cracked down on holding out. But in the case of somebody like Trey Harris, it's different because he's not actually under contract. The NFL has become pretty punitive in punishing people that hold out while under contract. But remember, Harris is technically not under contract because he didn't sign it, so therefore he can do this. And there's every reason to believe that he is seeking out a fully guaranteed contract. And remember, this is pick 55. So if Trey Harris, 55, wants a fully guaranteed deal, you better believe that Arroyo is going to want the same thing at 50, and certainly Emenwari is going to want that as well. Like I said, the good news is that nobody's holding out here in Seattle, it sounds like. Maybe that changes, but right now the only second-round holdout is Trey Harris. That's good, right? We don't want to be dealing with that. We had to deal with a little bit of a holdout from Witherspoon a couple years ago. That was annoying. That was uncomfortable. Not the case right now, but this is not going to go away until we actually get these guys on contracts. And I've talked about this before, but to me, the solution is relatively simple. In the case of Emenwari, I think the Emenwari thing is a no-brainer. Give him the guaranteed deal. It's not more money. It just means you're going to have to pay them the full amount of their contract no matter what. And the only reason why that would matter, the only reason why that would be a problem is if the player is so disastrously bad that you as an organization want to release them before their rookie deal is up. Remember, the rookie deal is 4 seasons. And I said it before, I'll say it again. Is that really going to happen with Nick Emenwari? Nick Emenwari was in college for 3 years. He's 21 years old. You know he's raw. He's playing at a position where he may not get to play that much as a rookie. He might be playing kind of sort of out of position in 2025. Do you think there's any scenario where 3 years from now, even 3 years from now, the Seahawks look at Emenwari and they just want to throw him overboard and they want to preserve their ability to save cap space if they do that? This is the team that never cut LJ Collier and never cut D. Eskridge. We allowed both of those guys to have their entire rookie deal play out. They were on the team for 4 years before they left. So if you're not going to cut bait with those 2 guys early, are you really going to cut bait with a guy like Emenwari early, who has every reason to both be somebody you want to keep around and somebody that will take a while? Now, the counterpoint would be that was Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll was soft. Pete Carroll didn't want to cut young players early. Pete Carroll didn't want to abandon players until it was beyond obvious it was time to move on. McDonald might not be like that, right? Like McDonald, since McDonald got here, what happened to our linebackers? We gave our linebackers, Jerome Baker and Tyler Dodson, not even half a season before we moved on. Maybe McDonald looks at things differently, but even ignoring that, the odds of you having to move off of Emenwari after 3 seasons or 2 seasons or 1 season, God forbid, which is just really absurd to think about, it's tiny. So get that done. Like, give Emenwari the fully guaranteed deal. It's not going to make a difference. Arroyo, I'm not a huge Arroyo fan. You guys know this. I like Worry a lot. I'm high on Worry, not so high on Arroyo personally. I kind of feel the same way fundamentally. This guy only really played one season of college football. You know he's not a finished product. You know he's not there yet. As of right now, he might not even play that much as a rookie. If you keep Noah Fant, what's Arroyo going to do? So the rookie year might just be a complete wash. And even if Fant's gone, you have A.J. Barner there that might end up playing more. I think he will, honestly. You really think Arroyo's a guy you're going to want to throw overboard before his rookie deal is up? I think that's pretty unlikely. I think it's a little more likely than Worry, just because I have concerns about Arroyo's health, because he has been a guy that has been unable to stay healthy in college for the most part. Still, though, if this happens, if this comes to pass, Trey Harris gets his fully guaranteed deal, it's what's got to happen. And at the end of the day, you cannot be that team that refuses to do what every other team is doing. You don't want to be that franchise. You don't want to be that organization that watches every other team provide some assurance to their rookies that you're not willing to provide to your rookies. So that one, admittedly, I'm less confident about, but I still suspect we're going to have to do it. And again, I'm okay with it. A player you picked in the second round should be a player you are confident will at least make it to the end of the rookie deal. If you're not confident they're going to make it to the end of the rookie deal, why are you taking that guy in the second round? All right, let me know what you guys think about all this. That's the one interesting subplot going on with this team at the moment. But it looks like it's quiet and peaceful. See you guys soon. Go Hawks.